We welcome you back inside the Dollar Loan Center. It's halftime here of the Dollar Loan Center IFL National Championship game. Your Northern Arizona Wranglers leading the Quad City Steamwheelers right now by the score of 24-17. A tight ball game here to begin things, Ed. And we knew it was going to be that way here in the National Championship game. And this has been a great one so far.
It absolutely has. We knew it would be a tight game like we expected. It's for the National Championship. It's for all the marbles. It's for the title. So you knew it will be tight. Both teams will come out and give their all in the first 30 minutes of football, and that's exactly what they did. E.J. Hilliard starts off the scoring with a 3-yard touchdown rush to start it off, and that puts Quad City up 7-0. Caleb Barker responds. The Wranglers go on a 14-0 run. Caleb Barker hits Glenn Gibbons Jr. for a 12-yard touchdown to tie it up at 7. Wranglers go ahead 14-7. Caleb Barker 10-yard touchdown run in the second quarter puts them up 14-7. Kimo Nayehu kicks it from a neighboring city. It's 52 yards, but he literally did. He literally did. 14-10, a 52-yarder from Nayehu. Tightens it up a little bit at 14-10. Euless Gillard gets a 5-yard touchdown run, puts the Wranglers up 21-10. Turn it down a little bit. Puts them up, Wranglers up 21-10. E.J. Hilliard comes back, 21-yard touchdown pass to Mike Carrigan, tightens it up even more, 21-17. And then Craig Peterson just now hits a 25-yard field goal to give the Wranglers a 7-point lead at the half.
A tight ball game here inside the Dollar Loan Center. You see the youth football happening there, entertaining the crowd at halftime here. It's been a whale of a game so far here, Ed, and the Wranglers, if you're Coach Moss and the Wranglers in the halftime locker room right now, you want to just kind of keep on doing your thing. Play great defense, have a couple things go your way on special teams, and keep that offense grinding the football down the field.
Of course, we knew it was going to be one of those grind-out games, the word that James used right there, the operative word. You've got to grind out a championship. Quad City is not going to give you this title if you're Northern Arizona. You've got to go out there and snatch it. I love to use that phrase, snatch the title. Take it away from them. If you win it that hard, you will go for it. And Northern Arizona's got 30 minutes to do that. They'll get the ball in the second half, so Caleb Barker and his offense will come out first, and let's see what they can do on offense. If they can drive down there methodically, like they did on that first one when he got the first touchdown to tie it up at 7, drive down the field, wear that defense out. That's what you want to do. You want to wear that Steamwheelers defense out because they're coming for Caleb. I don't like the pressure that they're putting on Caleb, but you can respect the effort that the Steamwheelers are putting on as far as the defense is concerned. So we'll see what the halftime adjustments are, and we've got under 14 minutes to go before the third quarter.
And, I've really been impressed, Ed, with the play of Caleb Barker here in the first half, making some really smart decisions. We saw a couple of times there where he could have forced the issue but didn't, able to live and play another down, and that's just smart football, especially here in the championship game.
And it's all about maturity for Barker. You mentioned he could have tried to force the issue and tried to force a pass to one of the wide receivers. It could have got tipped. It could have gotten intercepted, but he said, no, I'm going to call number 7. I'm calling QB1. I'm calling my own number instead of forcing the issue and putting my team in a bad situation by trying to force a pass in there, and it could potentially get intercepted. And then you're in a really negative spot.
We'll take a short break here on the Northern Arizona Wranglers halftime show and come back here to the Dollar Loan Center for more IFL National Championship halftime coverage. And we'll take a look at some first half stats when we return. The Wranglers leading right now by the score of 24-17 over the Quad City Steamwheelers. Come on back here to Henderson, Nevada right after this.
That's funny. Desert School's changed their name.
Yeah, now it's Desert Financial.
Alice Cooper! Wait, what are you doing here?
I'm telling everyone, school's out.
For summer?
Forever.
Whoa! Whoa!
Dude, put your card in.
You got a voice, Molly. Use it. Do it for the phone.
Let's do it for the phone. They do so much for you. When they're out there all alone, there's something we can do. T-Mobile, look at these maps, they don't lie. And faster speed.
Folks, welcome back to halftime. About 11:20 left to go before the third quarter. Your Wranglers are up 24-17 on the Quad City Steamwheelers. Let's go inside some game stats here. Total numbers as far as plays and total yards. Your Wranglers, 26 plays, 116 yards. The Steamwheelers, 12 plays for 57 yards, 60 yards rushing by the Wranglers. So they're running the ball really well so far. On third downs, I love that they're converting on third downs, and these drives are staying alive, folks. They're 7 of 8 on third downs. Quad City 0 of 2 on third down. So the offense is doing their part. They need to continue to do that to keep progressing and driving down the field and wearing that defense out. So I like what they're doing offensively. I love what they're doing defensively. They're holding Quad City and E.J. Hilliard to 17 points and just 57 yards of offense. Love what the defense is doing so far. As far as the Wranglers offense is concerned, let me go ahead and click on Northern Arizona. Here we go. Live broadcasting. We love this. Caleb Barker, 5 of 7, 56 yards, 1 touchdown, a long of 19 yards. As far as rushing goes, Barker leads the team in rushing, 9 rushes for 22 yards, a touchdown. Israel Tucker, 6 rushes for 17 yards. Ramad Jakial Bowman, 2 rushes for 11. Euless Gillard, 2 rushes for 10 yards and 1 touchdown. As far as receiving, Jakial Bowman leads the team in receiving, 2 catches for 33 yards. Glenn Gibbons Jr., 1 for 12 in that touchdown. Izzy, 1 for 8. And Euless Gillard, 1 of 3. Scroll down for the defense. Let me go on the defense. There we go. Click on defense. Don't you love live broadcasting? Bill Atkins and Uric Jones lead the team with tackles with 3 apiece. Tremont Lofton with 2 tackles. Tevin Homer 1. Trey Meadows 1. Kenton Bartlett 1. Tyrone Cromwell 1. Jaquan Artis with a tackle. And Darren Hungerford with 1 tackle. Pass breakups. Marquise Bridges has 1. And Uric Jones has 1.
Great play all over the football field here tonight for the Wranglers, Ed. And that defense, they've gotten pressure on E.J. Hilliard, and then when they are not able to get the pressure on him, he's able to throw the ball down the field. The back-end coverage has been great there by the defensive backs.
And is what you would do with a mobile quarterback. We've seen mobile quarterbacks. We've seen it in Tucson. We've seen it in Arizona. Those two have 2 of the best mobile quarterbacks in the league. And this is a league built about mobile quarterbacks. It's about mobility and being able to stop quarterbacks. What this defense has done really well tonight, and they need to continue to do well, is contain. Don't over pursue on EJ, because if you over pursue and you let him get those lanes, that's when busted plays happen. He's again improvising on the fly, and when he's got open space, that kid is deadly. He's got 28 rushing, well now 29 with the 1 rushing touchdown. This kid is built to run the football and get into the end zone, so the defense has got to stop him from doing that.
Hilliard can hurt you with the arm, but it can also hurt you with the legs as well. You mentioned it. He's got great stop and start ability, able to stop and start on a dime. And so as you mentioned, the guy's got to do a great job containing the edge. Don't let anything get outside and force all the action back to the inside where that help lives.
Right.
We'll take a short time out here on the Northern Arizona Wranglers halftime show during the Dollar Loan Center IFL National Championship game. And we will hear right now from our new friend, Mr. Chuck Brennan, as he talks about this very championship game here. And we'll be right back here in just about a minute.
When they approached us to do this in the first place, we couldn't wait to get involved. Come in here, and it feels like a football game should be here. It's a big event for us. In our opinion, this is going to be an outstanding spot to bring it to, and once you get a taste of it, I'm guessing you're going to want to come back. Want to come back.
We welcome you back inside the Dollar Loan Center here. Halftime show on the air for the Northern Arizona Wranglers. Our halftime score, the Wranglers 24, the Quad City Steamwheelers 17. A tight ball game here. Ed, give them those Quad City stats at the half.
Absolutely. E.J. Hilliard, 3 of 5, 28 yards and a touchdown. Hilliard's got 4 rushes for 16 yards and a touchdown. Rob Jones, 2 rushes for 10 yards. Grice, 1 rush for 3 yards. Carrigan, 1 catch for 21 yards, the touchdown, of course. And Rob Jones, 2 rushes for 7 yards on defense. Jackson leads them with 6 tackles, 1 TFL, and 2 yards as far as those TFLs are concerned. Duncan has 3 tackles. Paxton has 3 tackles. Jefferson 3, Pringle 3, Bagley 2, Smith 2, Swan 2. Noah, Jones, and Smith all have 1 tackle.
Excellent performances here all over the football field. Once again, the youth football teams getting some spotlight time. These guys making some plays down there along the boards as well, Ed. We got a great one here for the championship trophy, which will be awarded here in 2 more quarters of football. We'll step aside, take another short time out here, and give you our final thoughts as we get ready for half number 2 here in the championship game here for the IFL National Championship. Stay with us. We'll be right back here to Henderson, Nevada.
There's a little piece of magic in the heart of the Verde Valley, where adventure is encouraged. Whether you're whining and dining, rocking and rolling, or pushing and pulling, it's your adventure. Play however you choose.
Who's to say you don't have the skills to reach the top? Who's to say you don't have power?
This is how we do it. Run it up. This is how we do it for the top.
Who's to say you can't own the stage? Who's to say you can't put a team together? Who's to say who's best? The best ever? Or who will be in the future? And with this game-changing team to inspire us, who's to say what's possible for you? Pepsi, play to inspire.
We welcome you back inside the Dollar Loan Center here, the halftime show on the air of the Northern Arizona Wranglers. Wranglers leading 24-17 over the Quad City Steamwheelers. Ed, what are your keys to victory here in the second half as the Wranglers are in the locker room making those critical halftime adjustments as we speak?
Do what you did in the first quarter. Execute. I like, again, going back to those numbers on third downs, 7 of 8. That means they're moving the ball. They're taking full advantage of these opportunities. They're keeping these drives alive. They're wearing that defense down. Continue to push and force the issue from an offensive standpoint. And on defense, you force the issue as well. You got to get to number 12. You cannot let EJ get out there and just do what he is normally accustomed to doing, which is miraculous, incredible things. They don't hand the offensive player of the year out like Halloween candy. This kid earned it for a reason, and he's good. So the defense has got to make him not good.
He is good, and the rest of his offense is good as well, Ed. This Wranglers defense, they've got to do what they brought all season long, and that is pressure, pressure, pressure. If they're going to have to play their best half of the season to get over on this Quad City Steamwheelers team here in the second half, and I think they can do it.
Oh, absolutely. There's 30 more minutes of football to be played. They know they want this championship. They have to go out and take it. Plain and simple.
They have to take it. You're exactly right. We encourage you to head on over to the Indoor Football League YouTube channel for the second half call. Mr. Floyd Simmons on that for you there. And we thank you for tuning in. Make sure and come on back here for the post-game show, which hopefully we'll be doing from right down there on the field. And we'll be hosting that trophy up here in 2 more quarters if the Wranglers are able to get this thing done here against the Quad City Steamwheelers. Thanks so much for tuning in. For my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole, I'm James Swivey saying enjoy the second half. Go Wranglers, and we look forward to seeing you right back here at the end of the ball game tonight.
Go Wranglers.